We built this city.
City on rock and roll. We gotta do this whole mission, actually, probably.
Well, this is not too bad, I think.
Okay. Hello, viewers. We're gonna be on Earth. This is Poseidon. And Apollo.
Oh, and
And we're signing on.
I really just like.
We're back. We took like an hour break
Yeah.
to get
To do
all.
nothing.
We really did nothing, but we did exactly what we do on camera,
Yeah,
just off camera.
Yeah.
We just sat here and talked for like an hour.
Yeah.
We
About
did not
nothing
get
like
out of our seat.
just kind of just normal conversation topics.
Yeah, I will say it was less interesting than we usually try and make it.
Yeah, it was
like
less
it was
interesting.
very low key, like just genuine talking
Yeah,
instead of like
Yeah, my vitamin D was kind of
talking.
low my last visit. I'm like, oh, okay,
Yeah, I'm
got
like,
it.
yeah, neat. like no adding to
No,
it.
nothing. That was it.
Which is like a little bit different. It's weird. I don't know how many times we've talked about this on the Apollo. Like, I feel like we have talked about it before, but like there is something to like doing a show like this where like it is very similar to how we talk normally,
Yeah.
but there is like a performance aspect to it that doesn't have to happen when we are talking normally.
Yeah, that's true. It's kind of weird.
Like there are definitely like certain things that like if we were just hanging out, I'd be like, oh, I want to talk about this, but like I would never do on the Apollo Network because it's just like that would be
Stupid.
really
Yeah.
either really stupid.
Not
Well,
interesting.
stupid usually doesn't hold me back.
Yeah, it's not
It'd be
interesting.
boring, yeah. But like it's like a normal conversation topic.
We
And,
talked
like-
extensively about off camera about how different high school and stuff
We
was.
talked about that on camera.
I know, but we went.
Oh yeah, we
way,
did. We talked about it for like another like
when
20
the SAT
minutes.
changed from 60 to 2400.
Exactly. Like it was like stuff like that, and like it's also, and I'm noticing it in my voice right now because we literally just switched from talking to like recording.
I'm kind of happy, by the way, that what's his face?
Oh,
Barty
Barty.
Cantamantis. Like, there was a scene in here where he will definitely intervene.
He
and
might
could.
just spawn.
He might, yeah.
I would not be surprised in the slightest.
Anyway.
There's like a certain like performance aspect
Yeah.
to like our tone of voice.
It is. There is absolutely.
Like a second ago, like right now you can hear like I'm talking about like, oh yes, and we talk like this when we're on camera, and like it's very animated. Like a second ago I was like, oh yeah, vitamin D's low. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like it's like super low
Not
key.
even on purpose.
No, it's normal talking, and right
Yeah.
now this is not normal talking. This is
No.
like performative talking.
It's almost like you're talking to somebody maybe across the room almost.
Yes, it's like I'm talking to someone a little farther away, and I'm also talking to somebody just in a little bit more excited of a way
Yes.
than I
Yep.
necessarily
Yep.
feel,
Yep.
even, you know? Like, it's like, oh, this is the most, like, it's a subtle thing, but it, like, almost gives you the feeling, okay, goodbye. It's almost, whoa, hey, Mercer,
was
calm
great.
down. It's I think meant to kind of give off this impression like what I'm saying is interesting and what I'm saying is fun, you know, like
Yeah.
this is the most
absolutely.
important thing to listen to right now, even if it's really not. And it's interesting too. This is something I've always thought is interesting because you and I have been doing YouTube in various forms, you know,
For so long.
for nearly 10 years.
It's so ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, Apollo Network's about 8 years old,
Yeah.
and the Apollo Network is not our first YouTube channel,
No.
and it's
I'm
not even our
missing the
last
chain.
YouTube channel. Truthfully,
It's not.
we've done like other projects since the Apollo Network, and there's just like there's a certain dynamic that like I don't even know how to quantify it that like you get after you've been doing something like that for so
Yeah.
long.
Hey.
You hit him?
What? But it doesn't matter. Like.
It matters to him. Why'd you sound like a child? Anywho, I guess. Don't hit him again.
I gotta start.
That's tough. You were like 2 seconds in, don't you?
Still.
Yeah, there's like a certain dynamic that you get down
Yeah,
to.
there is,
that like is unquantifiable. But like you know what it kind of is? I've never played, but I've heard like, you know, Bridge, the card game?
Yeah, I have no idea how to play.
I have no idea how to play. The only thing I know about Bridge is, and this could even be not right, but the thing I've heard about Bridge, I guess, is it's like a 2-player game.
Yep.
And one of the things that is like absolutely vital for you to play Bridge is you need to have a good bridge partner.
Okay, all right. I did not know that.
Yeah, it's like a big thing to have a good bridge partner, because, and I don't fully understand the game of Bridge. I don't know why exactly, but there's some aspect of it where you're both playing, but you can't like fully communicate with your partner. So you have to know what kind of move your partner is going to do.
I did not know that.
Again, I don't know enough about Bridge. I've never played. This is just what I've heard from other people. That like, I think it's similar to like almost. I don't want to say it's similar to poker, but like it is kind of similar where you have to like know like what kind of set your partner's gonna do, what kind of moves your partner's gonna do, and then you kind of work together without communicating.
I feel they say that playing poker with someone who has no idea how to play is to be more dangerous than someone who's just a great poker player.
Exactly.
You just go all in on a 3 and a 9.
Exactly. But see, I feel like recording Apollo Network episodes is similar to that like bridge partner kind of like mentality. Like there's a certain level of a Death Lord. There's a certain level of I know if I say this, I have a pretty good idea of how you will respond. You know?
Yeah,
And I
think because we know each other so well.
Exactly, but it's not even that. I know how you'll respond in a recording environment.
That's true, yeah.
Because like I've recorded with like people I know really well, but like they don't react how I expect them to when we're recording. You know?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And like I don't know, maybe I don't know if you've ever thought about it, but I assume you have like a similar thing. Like you know, if you make this joke, I'm going to respond with this kind of joke.
Exactly how to trigger your emotional side.
Exactly.
How to get a great reaction.
Exactly. So there's like, Barty's here.
Oh wow, look at that. Okay.
He did. I knew he would show up.
I just knew he would come.
I knew Barty wouldn't let us down. He wouldn't let us brave the dungeon alone.
Kind of wish he would. Is there something that's gonna happen that
I cannot wait.
Him to not be there.
Yeah. So there is something to that, and then there's also like part of that is that like as a duo dynamic. You use Dragon Rend. That's why.
That makes more sense.
Yeah, that does make a lot more sense.
So you both resisted it? That's crazy.
Yeah, there's a certain amount of like a duo dynamic. Ooh, that's a cool arm brace.
Well, look at that.
It's like an eye. Like as a duo dynamic, we know what we're gonna do, but there's also like a certain amount of like personal, like we know what to do. You know?
Oh yeah, of course.
Like I don't know if you've recorded with somebody
Never
recently. Okay.
I mean, no one other than you. Like you've been in every recording I've ever been in.
That's true.
That's not true. I've recorded.
No, you've done a couple solo things, but you're right. I don't know if you've ever been. You've never done a one-on-one with someone else.
Never. I've never been. Yeah. Or even done a multiple person thing with you not there.
Yeah, that's true. You should try it. It's really a wild time. I have.
I still know who I would do it with.
Yeah, that's fair. I have done like episodes with people who like have less experience doing YouTube videos. And it's wild because like the way they act, like so a lot of times they just don't know what to do. Like you can tell they're just like, I don't know what to do right now. Like, am I talking?
That's how we were.
Absolutely, it's how we were for years. Like I don't blame them at all. But it's like this problem, and I remember having this problem where I'd be like, am I talking too much? I feel like I'm talking too much, or I'm talking too fast, or like even worse. This was the one that always dragged me. You're just like. Silence has gone on too long. I need to fill every single second. I'm
very like it's not as good, but I'm very content with just being quiet.
Yeah, no, that was something I had to like learn. Like
I don't know what to do here.
I don't either.
There's something on this.
Oh, do you have to put something on that?
But there was something on it. Already.
We should. Did you knock it off?
I did. Down here, maybe. Yes.
Maybe. Yeah, that was the thing I had to learn.
It was definitely not it.
Use clairvoyance.
I came this way. Hold on, let me just...
Or the map.
This way? It might be this way.
I remember early on when we were doing YouTube, that was the thing that I was like, oh, I need to fill this silence with something. Like it was like every second I was like, and if I run out of things to say, like that's the end. Like I cannot run out of things to say. I gotta just go with it.
You know what I find interesting?
Yeah.
When I did the Kerbal series, right?
Yes.
I talked with myself, I think, pretty well.
Yes, you did.
I was very good at just... I feel like I can't do that now. Whenever there's silence now, I'm like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah, no, exactly. See, that's the thing. We have very much been trained now to do a show with two people.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like I was never really that good at it. You were always a little bit better at it than I was.
I mean, if I jump back into Kerbal, maybe I could.
Yeah, I've tried to do.
Listen, when Kerbal 2 comes out, I plan on playing it.
That'd be incredible.
You know it's coming out, by the way, right?
I remember hearing about it, but it was a long time ago. This is gonna be
3
big.
Death Lords.
You can take them. You just
I mean,
gotta be smart
I can
about
kill
it.
him. I just can't get hit by him.
Oh, that's true. Glass cannon. Don't hit Mercer again.
It's just...
Yeah, I don't think I could do... Like, you're just gonna let it play out for a second?
Yeah.
I am tempted to do... to do a solo series again, but it's like, so much is different if you do a solo series. Yeah. The kind of jokes you can make are different.
Yeah. For sure.
The way you have to perform is different.
They got through the centuries.
That's tough.
You know what I want to do for sure?
Yeah.
I really want to record Wildlands with you.
We got to. Yeah, that's a big one.
Now, listen, I could play Wildlands with you too.
Yeah, we should.
And drag you along.
Yeah.
But the good thing about Wildlands is you know how like in AI games the teammates are never they're always inept.
Yeah.
The teammates are like they need to be good in Wild like
right, because it's such a team-based game.
Like they have they're killers in Wildlands.
Really?
They're not as good as you, obviously.
Sure.
But like they will like you can mark like 3 dudes and execute them all dead.
Cool.
So that'd be really fun. It's also one of the funniest games we've ever played.
Yeah, we gotta do that one.
You know what I kind of find very very similar to the not knowing how to then kind of learning how to do it. When the world collapsed in March of 2020.
Yes.
And all of our classes went to Zoom.
Yeah.
My first Zoom class, I was like petrified. I didn't want to join it. I was like, I don't want to join these people. Like I was sick. I was like sicko, bro.
Yeah.
Like, it's just so weird.
Yeah.
Now when I have a Zoom call,
it's literally the least important thing in my day.
Like, oh, I got a Zoom call. It's just like it is. Yeah. So I think you kind of just learn with time.
You definitely do. It's all practice. It's always practice.
Where's the pulley? Who's that to be a pulley?
I think it was by the door.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Pulley, please.
It's like back a little. Like it's behind the yeah.
That really was very obvious.
A little bit. Okay, those jugs were in a weird spot. All right. That's just not stopping. Okay, it stopped. I'd like to rescind my previous statement. It's definitely interesting. The tech side of it also really interests me because...
How did Skype fumble a 20-year lead?
Yeah, well, people weren't using Skype anymore.
But they weren't using Zoom.
No, I don't know how Zoom really stepped up.
Did you even hear of Zoom?
Never.
I was like, Zoom, why not Skype? That was my thought.
Yeah, no. Well, Skype was definitely, small at that point. Like, no one was using... Like, they were at least using Discord.
But people knew about...
Yeah.
Like, people have heard of Skype.
Yeah, I do not know how Zoom swooped in like that.
And they
it was incredible.
took over. Oh, no, don't disarm me. If you disarm me, I'll kill myself in real life.
Okay, let's calm down.
No, when they disarm you, you run around for your sword. It's the worst. This is not just any sword.
No, this is really... Yeah, actually, that would be bad.
I'll have to just stay and look.
That would be really
I could
bad.
reload a previous save. I was saving pretty recently.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just gonna. I can't
We're
hit
just,
them without.
Yeah, we're gonna let them
Yeah.
fight over it.
Okay, I'll handle this.
Good work.
Ooh, word of power.
Yeah, technical stuff. Technical stuff of recording was also really interesting. All right, that's fair. Hey, you learned disarm.
Yeah. But anyway.
Technical side of recording is also really interesting because it changed so much over the years about like how we set things up, and it's still changing. I mean, like we said at the beginning of this session, like we completely overhauled how we're recording this series now. On episode 66 or something, like it's always about improvement, I guess.
I mean, like, I never played a video game on my computer with even an Xbox controller before this series.
Yeah.
Which is just, I mean, I couldn't play this with a. Listen, people play a lot of Skyrim with.
I played on the computer.
Yeah, with like a mouse and everything. I've only ever known Xbox. That's the only thing I've ever known.
The chain's right by the door again.
Thank you so much. I really thank you.
I saw you start looking around. And I was like, I don't think he saw it.
Oh, I don't think I have this.
That's what was on the pedestal.
No, it wasn't. It was a ship. It was like a wooden ship. It was just
Okay, thank goodness.
Okay, I don't.
Was it on the Draugr Death Overlord?
That's him down here. Well, let me see what Claw is. Hold on.
Okay.
Occasionally it's on the
He's talking.
Oh yeah. He's got it.
These doors have a weakness.
Really? I've never seen this before.
Yeah, he just opens it.
Carly is close, I'm certain.
That's crazy.
Now let's get moving.
I remember this now.
I just got hit by a really weird dizzy spell, and that was really weird.
Hey, so am I.
Wow.
That's kind of ridiculous, isn't it?
That is. That is actually how
that was coming.
I got a dizzy spell that felt exactly like that.
That's why I knew that was coming.
It lasted about 3 seconds and then went away. That was really weird.
I knew this was coming.
Do you honestly think?
So you know the story about Carlia? She killed the old guild master. That's why they're hunting her down.
Right, I remember them saying that.
Yeah.
You're a clever girl, Carlia.
And Mercer's the new leader. You know, the Thieves League.
Eatery was inspired.
To ensure an enemy's defeat, you must first undermine his allies.
Some of these sentences would
Help!
make more sense if we had done the quests.
You're right.
We're a quick study.
Please help! Help!
Why are we knocked out?
Otherwise,
We got-
Gallus would still be alive.
You'll don't worry about it.
Gallus had his way.
Everything will be explained.
Everything's for sale.
The other way.
Everything's for sale.
Did you forget the oath we took as Nightingales?
What's
Did you
Nightingale?
expect him to simply ignore
Agent of
the
Nocturnal.
Ah,
Enough of this line.
Right.
Banter.
right.
Come, Carlia.
An agent of the
It's
night.
time for you and Gallus to become reunited.
Who's Gallus?
Old leader of the guild.
Neato. Oh, she's drinking something. You probably shouldn't let her do
Come
that.
on, fool Mercer. Crossing blades with you would be a death sentence, but I can promise the next time we meet, it will be your own.
Is she invisible?
Yeah.
Why doesn't she kill him while invisible?
I don't know. Well,
Okay.
Goodbye.
Oh my gosh, it's a K-pop star.
Help.
Gallus's history has repeated itself. Carlia has provided me the means to be rid of you.
Ah.
Soon becomes your final.
Wait, why does he want to get rid of you?
You know what intrigues me the most? The fact that this was all possible.
Are we gonna find out later?
I don't know if he says Carlia.
Well, I'll be certain to give Brynjolf your
You just
One of his swords is significantly shorter
Yep.
than the other. Oh, this is giant dual-wielding sword guy
Yeah,
that killed
yeah.
us before.
twin fangs of I forget what they're called. Astra's twin fangs, I think.
No. That was a pretty cool mission.
One of the very few cutscenes in this game.
Yeah.
Wasn't even really a cutscene.
No, he's just frozen. I wish Barty intervened.
I know. I'm kind of disappointed. That's what I was worried about.
I feel
What-
like he
what
disappeared a second before.
Easy.
What is that?
That's Carlia.
Don't get up so quick.
Oh, okay.
How are you
For a
feeling?
second, it looked like she had a Jar Jar Binks face to me.
Well,
Did you
okay.
get that?
No, but that's good.
Okay, I hope I'm not insane. I apologize if she didn't have
Might
a
be.
Jar Jar Binks face.
Might be insane.
I saw. Oh, okay. Now that it's bright, she does not have a Jar Jar
You
Binks face.
shot me.
No, saved your life. My arrow was tipped with a unique paralytic poison. It slowed your heart and kept you from bleeding
I
out.
don't think that's how that works.
Well, just let it go.
We wouldn't be having
I thought you were gonna say she's gonna explain it. You're like, no, just let it go.
Just don't worry about it. It's
my
tiring.
original
Just-
intention
just,
was to use that arrow on
shut up.
Mercer,
Oh.
But I never had a
Just
clear
be
shot.
quiet.
I made a split-second decision to get you out of the way, and it prevented your death.
Is she supposed to be gray, or did the mod do that?
Without the
No,
anti-supply
she's a
against
dark
it,
elf, I think.
Okay,
he is
okay.
still as a statue. I treated
I
you
can never
well,
tell
but didn't
anymore.
leave you defenseless. The poison on that arrow took me a year to perfect. I only had enough for a single shot, and yet I used it on you.
Poor decision.
All I had hoped was to capture Mercer alive. Mercer must be.
I was
brought
just
before
about to
the
ask
gods
that
answer for what
question,
he's
so that's
done.
incredible.
He needs to
He
pay
killed
for
Dallas
his
to take over the guild for himself.
Oh, and then
And
she
he's
got
the reason-
framed.
purpose in using Snowvale Sanctum to ambush
How do we,
Mercer wasn't
out of
simply
curiosity,
arrogance.
know that she's not lying?
For both of you
We don't know.
Okay.
I recovered a journal from Gallus' remains.
Fair enough.
I suspect the information we need is written
Oh, okay.
inside.
Wow, they're really one step ahead of me at all times.
Dallas knew it was Mercer was plotting against him, and he wrote it in his journal.
He should have done something about it. I'm gonna say it. I'm no trigonometrist, but
Gallus' friend at the College of
I do
Winterhold.
believe he
I'm no
should have done
schooler.
something. I'm no
He
schooler.
wrote it in a language that no one
Only
can.
outside Gallus
He was one of the only
trusted
people in the
knowledge
world
of
that could
Mercer's identity.
understand.
That's
No
not a good way to
offense.
write things.
Myself,
Well, we have to go get it.
There was actually a point that actually reminds
I'm
me.
a splinter of the Thieves'
When
we
I
gotta
was
go
in,
get it transcribed.
Perhaps
all
I'll
right,
tell
cool.
you more
When I
about
was in
it.
college, we
Now,
had to take a
I want to head
class
for Winterhold with
that
the gang,
fulfilled
get the
what was called a
translation.
cross-cultural requirement.
Take these as well.
It was like a really weird requirement that we had. Everyone had to require to take one, and there was like all like different kind of weird, obscure classes that would like fulfill it. And one of them, I never met the professor. My old roommate knew the professor. He was one of like a very small number of people who spoke this like ancient language.
Sanskrit.
No. It's a very rare language. That was the thing, and that's why there's.
Esperanto?
I mean, no, it was a very rare language.
Okay.
Like you have not heard of it.
Oh,
I've
okay,
never
alright,
heard of
alright,
it.
got
There's only like 1,000 speakers of it.
Oh, okay, all right.
And like it's a dead language. Like they're all like scholars. And he was going to teach. Apparently, it's a pretty easy language to learn. And he was going to teach a class on it.
Okay, all right.
And it would have counted as our cross-cultural requirement, so we were all going to take it. And apparently,
That'd
if
be
we
pretty cool.
finished this like 1 semester long, or maybe it was a year-long
Wow.
class, we would have been like in the top like 1,000
That's pretty
scholars
cool. Why
of this
didn't you take
language.
it?
He never taught it. He
Aw,
decided. The
man.
professor decided not to.
That's-
Something happened. He wasn't able to, or I don't know. I never
That's
talked
not
to
as
him.
disappointing as me, but
What
when I
was
found
yours?
out my U.S. history from 1877 on class.com,
That was tough.
well, first of all, I sulked because I thought it was
the
to
last
graduate.
class you needed to graduate.
I needed my professor, my advisor was like, "You need 3 credits.
Yeah.
You have fulfilled all your requirements. You just need 3. Find a class."
Yep.
I said, "All right, U.S. history, 1877 and on. That's right in my wheelhouse.
Yeah.
It'll be a class I can do, and it'll be kind of fun." Okay,
We're supposed to be walking right now, or should we be teleporting?
Oh, I'm just. Well, I mean,
Thank
You-
goodness. I've been wandering alone
Hello,
for so
frightened
long,
woman.
I thought I'd never see another I
I
was
don't-
kidnapped by these bandits. I managed to pick the lock and slip out while the guards slept. But now I'm completely lost.
In what
Oh,
direction?
Thank you. But I should be fine now that
Probably
you've
mean
cleared
Winterhold.
Mistwatch.
Okay,
Here,
fair enough.
let me show
okay,
you
they want me
around.
to clear up
You can
Mistwatch. That's
stop
pretty
them.
cool.
You'll be a true
What's
hero.
that?
Just a band camp.
Oh.
But I
That's
think
kind of a
it's
cool
been-
way to explain it.
Yeah, like, that happens sometimes. I like that.
I've never seen that before.
I think I've seen it rarely. But
Yes,
what was
you-
that? But yeah, like
US
put a
history?
Barty in the in the distance.
Marty's over there cleaning up, I think, already.
But
I'm waiting for that enemy marker to just disappear.
I think the most what was the most
Oh.
what was
Marty's
the
not gonna win.
what was the most the class you had in undergrad or grad or so far in med school
Yes.
that you were just you took it and you were so like at peace during it, like this is just I'm comfortable, I'm not stressed, I know what I'm doing, like I'm like I'm in a not too many people, the professor's not like you're like I'm just like so comfy right now. This is just I'm having like just everything's going okay.
Everything is swimmingly.
Yeah. Just like it's just you're kind of just happy. Like this is I'm happy right now.
think-
I know the class for me.
I've definitely had classes like that. However, they're not really coming to mind. Because all the classes I really enjoyed, I was a little bit stressed in because like
I
I
have two,
felt like I
actually. I have
needed to
two.
do well in. You know,
Okay.
I was like this is either like I'm really enjoy this one or this is like my field
Mhm.
or something like that. And so I was like, if I don't do well, this will be embarrassing.
Yeah,
So
okay.
like I was a little stressed in those, and then like the other ones, I usually just didn't care about. The one,
I have two for me.
the
but-
class that was the absolute easiest.
Yeah, sure, easiest. That you were just like sitting there, and you're like, this is just, I'm having a good time.
I didn't enjoy it though.
Oh, really? Okay.
It was really easy. I don't know.
You know, when classes are too easy, it can be boring.
Yeah, I just wasn't interested in the subject. It was like a history
Okay.
class. I think it actually was my cross cultural that I was just talking about.
Oh, alrighty.
It was the professor was really cool. He actually became my Latin teacher later on, and he was a really good Latin teacher. And
Oh,
that
that's
class
cool.
was not easy, but he taught a class called Resistance in Ancient Rome that was all about different revolts and like civil
Sounds
wars.
like a cool
and
class.
It was a really cool class. It was you just had to show up. Like you showed up and you
nice.
pretty much got an A.
That's nice.
Like there was like 3 assignments. They were all super easily graded. It was an awesome class. I just don't like history.
For me,
Yeah.
I had two. One was at NCC, which is my community college.
Yeah.
That was macro.
Mm,
Professor,
Yeah.
nice dude. He was super smart. He taught I think UConn and one other state school.
Okay.
And he taught macro only at the community college, and he was super like it was a winter class
Mhm.
at night. It was Thursday night, 6 to like 7:30,
Mm.
and you could like bring coffee in. You
Hi,
never. Oh
Lucia.
my! I forgot about her armor.
She's ready to fight.
Yeah, you could bring like coffee in it or something.
Yeah.
You never had to talk if you didn't want to.
Oh, that's awesome.
It was just notes, just talk, notes, you leave. Couple tests, 3 tests, a quiz at the end of each week that was just if you showed up, you knew this stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
And the homeworks could only help you.
That's awesome.
Like if there was like 15 homeworks, and if you did all the homeworks and got like hundreds in all of them, like
Yeah.
your grade for the class went up like 5 points.
really?
Like an
That's
85 to a 90.
ridiculous.
He was super nice, always very helpful.
That's great.
And it was just like I never wanted to it was a class I'm like I'm just happy to be here.
Yeah.
And my other class was history from 1776 to 1877.
Mhm.
And that class, super nice lady, never had to talk. We didn't have a test. We had papers,
Yeah, yeah.
which I didn't mind. I don't mind writing papers.
Yeah.
That doesn't bother me. And just take your notes, bring your coffee with you. You'd be at like
That's
you can
nice.
check your phone without anyone freaking out.
Oh, that's nice.
And like I wouldn't be on it, but I would like check it and send a message and put it back. Like
of course.
it was just, gosh, and it was so relaxing.
I know which class it is now. I just remembered it. It was in high school. It was my junior year of high school.
High school, really?
Yes.
No classes in high
It
school
was
ever brought that. feeling.
Introduction to Computer Science. It was a super easy class because it was just like general, like anyone was welcome. There was no prerequisites. It was just like, let's teach you a little bit about computer programming. He taught us a little bit about computer programming. Most of the assignments we did were to like make these like super simple video games. It was a super easy class. I actually really like coding, and so it was super fun. And the kid that I sat next to, I met him like the morning. He was like friends with all my friends, but I had never run into him for some reason. I met him that morning, and then I walked into that class, and he was sitting next to me, and he was like, "Hey, wait a minute, I know you." And then we became like super close friends in that class, and he was like the most chill guy ever.
That's nice. I never had any high school.
Then he
classes like that.
disappeared.
Oh,
But not really. He disappeared. I have not seen him since we graduated high school, though.
I had never had a high school class like that, but the most common one I ever had, a macro at my community college.
Yeah.
Like it was like
That's nice.
it was just. It wasn't. It was just he talked in ways I knew what he was talking about.
That's nice.
I could have coffee or a snack because it was around dinner time. He was super chill.
Mhm.
You'd have your phone if you want. You'd have your laptop out. Just notes, just talking. I never said a word. Just a.
I forgot you built a new house.
Oh yeah, this is the house I live in now.
I know. It's something else.
Okay,
We are
I'll
actually
do
at
it
time
nighttime,
as well. If you, I don't know what you want to do, but we're at time.
Alrighty.
All right, guys. Well,
We found
Skyrim's back. Scrimdim's back.
We found out Mercer was the guy who killed Dallas.
And we did that, even though we've never met Mercer before today.
No, it was first.
So,
Except for when he killed us in like episode 20.
oh yeah,
Big sword guy.
big sword guy. That's a good episode.
Well,
Well, thank you guys for watching. This is Poseidon and Apollo, and we're signing off.
that
Bye.
was.
Oh.
I didn't like. It almost sounded like a real exit.
See, I decided instead of fighting it, if I went with it, I thought it would be better.
It sounded real.
Exactly. I
Yeah.
knew it. I had to go with it.
Well,
If you can't fight the current, you got to go with the current.
Yep.
Oh no, I dragged it.
No.
Let's take it easy.